July 4th, 1776. Members of the Second Continental Congress, meeting in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, approved a document declaring that the British Colonies in North America would now be a free and independent country. 2 days earlier, on July 2nd, 9 of the 13 colonies approved declaring independence from Britain. But it would be July 4th that would be remembered as Independence Day for a new nation, the United States of America. The Declaration of Independence had been primarily written by Thomas Jefferson, with help from others, such as Benjamin Franklin and John Adams. In the over 1,400 words of the document, Jefferson laid out the need for independence and the arguments for why the colonies were breaking away from Britain. He emphasized the rights of man, drawing inspiration from the Bible, the Magna Carta, Enlightenment philosophers of the time, among many others. Although the United States has not always lived up to the promises of the Declaration, it did establish a basic creed or philosophy for the new nation. In celebration of the Declaration of Independence and the founding of the nation, several YouTube educational and history content creators have graciously come together to read a slightly abridged version of the Declaration aimed at students in the classroom. Some of the 27 grievances have been shortened or combined. The words that follow would not only establish a new nation, but inspire others around the world. It lives on as a testament to freedom and the founding of the United States of America.
When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute a new government. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government.
Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government.
The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance.
He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their rights of representation. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing his invasion on the rights of the people.
He has refused for a long time, after such disillusions, to cause others to be elected. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states and obstructed laws for naturalization. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers.
He has made judges dependent on his will alone. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent swarms of officers to harass our people. He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislatures.
He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution. He has quartered large bodies of armed troops among us and protected them from punishment for crimes committed against the inhabitants.
He has cut off our trade with all parts of the world. He has imposed taxes on us without our consent. He has deprived us, in many cases, of the benefits of trial by jury and transported us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses.
He has abolished the free system of English laws in a neighboring province and enlarged its boundaries. He has taken away our charters, abolished our most valuable laws, and altered fundamentally the forms of our governments.
He has suspended our own legislatures and declared himself invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us.
He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny. He has constrained our fellow citizens taken captive on the high seas to bear arms against their country.
He has excited domestic insurrections amongst us and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers, the merciless Indian savages. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury.
Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We've warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation.
We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress, assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare
that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is, and ought to be, totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.